spaceship to try to repair the chariot, unaware that the renegade robot, programmed to obey only Dr. Smith's voice orders, was loose in the area.
Guess I was wrong. Everybody thought I could fix it. Boy, it's cold. I gotta get back to the ship. A light. I want to talk to you about the way you ran off.
Phase 1, when unessential personnel are found alone, destroy.
Go back! You hear me? Go back! Keep away from me! Go back! Go back! Go back!
He must have gone out to try to fix that chariot. Don't worry, we'll bring him right back. Smith, where are you going?
Just on my way to prepare a little after-dinner surprise. You may not be aware of it, but I happen to be...
You may not be aware of what's going to happen to you if your friend the robot causes any more trouble.
My friend?
Well, you've programmed him so he only obeys your voice.
An oversight on my part. But when you think about it, what possible trouble could that friendly servant of man...
Dad, help me! It's the robot! He's trying...
Let's go.
Stop, my mechanical friend. Before you continue, my metallic cohort, I must put you through a routine check.
Temporary delay allowed. Circuits open for routine check.
In New Orleans, we know how to throw a party. In the UFC, we know how to kick back.
Throw in over 3,000 Bud Light contest winners, and here we go.
Bud Light's giving away thousands of trips to New Orleans for the Bud Light UFC Battle on the Bayou. Get in on the action at facebook.com/Bud Light or wherever Bud Light is sold.
It's the sure sign of fight night. Here we go.
Just like that, it's here. A new chance for all of us. People, companies, communities, to face the challenges yesterday left behind, and the ones tomorrow will bring. Prudential. Bring new challenges.
Smith. Tell him you'll put him back in that deep freeze if he doesn't get out here and stop this.
King's pawn to king's 5.
Queen's knight to king's bishop 2.
Will!
Don't distract him. He knows what he's doing.
Queen's bishop to king's knight 4. Queen's bishop to king's knight 4.
West, just in time to test a culinary marvel. The crepe Suzette Henri Carpentier de Paris, which I learned at the feet of the master.
Get outside and stop that tin monster, or I'll wring your neck.
Threaten violence, will you? Stand back, sir, or I'll drum on your noggin until it rings like the Canterbury chimes. I surrender.
All right. Now get out and make the robot start.
But of course, my dear fellow, of course.
One flawless move.
Knight to Queen's Bishop 3.
It does not compute.
Cancel. Knight to King 3.
Very clever, my boy. Very clever using a chess game to check his circuits. Congratulations, sir. You've spawned a brilliant little tyke.
You get that power pack out right now.
Dr. Smith to the rescue. Cease and desist. Just another moment, my boy. Ah. There, my brave boy. It's all over now.
You take your hands off him.
My dear madam.
Don't you dear Madam me, turning that thing loose on him.
But I had nothing to do with it. I give you my word.
Well, then how did it get activated?
My dear Dr. Robinson, I was here alone. A puny mortal facing heaven knows what perils in a strange world. I was entitled to some protection, wasn't I? Naturally, I never dreamed.
Why weren't you on hand to control it when we returned?
I was preparing our little surprise. By the way, dear lady, where do you keep the orange bitters? Crepe Suzette is sublime with orange bitters, and a disaster without it.
Now, we know nothing of whatever life forms may exist on this planet. We only know that we must depend on ourselves for survival. So starting tomorrow, we're going to turn this immediate area into a self-sufficient community, and that means everyone is going to have his job to do. And that means everyone. Do you understand, Dr. Smith?
I pledge you my utmost cooperation, sir.
What about the robot? He's a member of the community, isn't he?
Oh, we'll bring him in, but for the time being, he'll remain deactivated.
But Dad!
That's another one of those orders, son.
Yes, sir.
I suggest we turn in. We're going to have a busy day tomorrow.
Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent.
You don't suppose you could give us a hand with this heavy gear, do you? I mean, we'd like to get this force field set up before nightfall.
So sorry, old man. I promised to help Miss Judy in the garden. But carry on. Well, now, how are we coming along?
Where have you been?
Helping your father and Major West set up the force field. Very important work, my dear. They required my advice on a technical problem. What a shame. You've almost finished.
There's still that section over there.
Ah, yes, so there is. Incredible.
What is it?
This native soil has all the richness of the Mississippi Delta. Fine, heavy loam.
Looks like sand to me.
Nonsense. Ah, yes.
Don said it wasn't safe to use any of the native soil.
Ridiculous. However, I will take a little sample of this to the lab for a soil analysis. Meanwhile, my dear, you carry on with your planting. By the way, what are you setting out?
Potatoes, peas, carrots, tomatoes, squash, and corn.
And little green onions, my dear? Oh, yes, indeed. Plenty of little green onions. Yes,